Hey guys, how are you? Do you guys use Photoshop when you're editing product shots? Here is a great Photoshop tip. Here we go. It's a fantastic feature. So I usually use Photoshop to edit my product shot images. So a lot of times I take my own product shot images. I do get some of them professionally done, but especially if you're making lots of different products or you're doing stuff on social media, you always need to photograph your products. And I love Photoshop. I've been using Photoshop for so many years. And from an editing capabilities, Photoshop is bar none, right? It has the best editing capabilities. I'm very, very familiar with it. I'm sure there are other tools out there that are probably better than Photoshop or maybe easier than Photoshop. If there is, please drop that in the comment and let me know about it. But it can be a bit time consuming and it does take a lot of times. But recently they updated Photoshop and I think, so I'm subscribed to Adobe Creative Cloud. I pay every month for Photoshop, and so I'm always getting the latest version of Photoshop. So if you have that, you'll see, and I think the version that I'm currently using where this feature is on is 24.00. That's the version that I'm using of Photoshop. So here's how it works, and which is so cool. I love using my iPhone to take pictures of products because it's a lot easier than using my big DSLR. Right? So with this camera, you basically have the camera card in, take the picture, whatever. When you're done, you take it out, and then you have to have one of these things, which you can see I have one in my desk, right? You put this in and then it connects to the computer. However, in the most recent Photoshop update, much easier workflow, and I would highly recommend using this, especially if you do use Photoshop. I go here under File. Actually, let's do a new image. I'm going to show you two different workflows that are kind of interesting. File, New, and then I go here. Now make sure your phone has to be on the same Wi-Fi network as your laptop. So you go into File and you go Import from Phone or iPad. And so I click on that, and there are a few things you can do. You can take a photo, you can scan a document, you can add a sketch. So today we're just gonna take a photo, okay? So you click on Take a Photo, and then look what happens. It opens up your camera app on your phone, and it sets you up, and you're ready to take a photograph. So let's take a photograph. I'm gonna find a product in the shop to photograph, okay? So this is something new I'm working on. These are our mineral salt bath soap. I love these new jars I got. I also am working on the new label. So essentially we're gonna take a picture of this and then show you guys how it shows up in Photoshop. So I'm just putting this anywhere, it doesn't matter where. My camera, okay, so I go here, I set up my photograph, I adjust it on my iPhone to get the right lighting, and I click, okay? So now you can see, here's the photograph, right? And then you see there's this button that says use photo, or you can retake it. So we're going to use the photo, right? We're gonna use the photo. And then look, it appears in Photoshop. How easy is that? No need to work with a camera card. Take out the card, find the contraption, because the MacBook doesn't have one of these slots. So then you have to get this sort of external slot. This is a USB 3.0 to accept the camera cards. Then you launch Lightroom. It's just a lot more clunky of a workflow. So once this picture is in Photoshop, then all you have to do is make your edits. I adjust the levels if you want, or do whatever edit you want. If you want to crop it, that's a good one. This looks like a crop. This could benefit from a crop. Crop it however you like. And then that's it. It's like so easy. The name of the feature is called Import from iPhone or iPad. It's available in Photoshop. It works with your iPhone. I have, I can never remember where to go find it. Okay, here we go, general about. So I have iOS version 16.02. So I think it's the latest version. I'm gonna check. Yep. And excited to show that to you. Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I'm Wani. I own a bath and body company. We make videos here to help you get to your first 100K as a bath and body formulator. So I'm going to be here on helping you with technology tips, with some of the best practices that I have learned on my journey as an entrepreneur. And if you have any question and you want to know anything about starting your bath and body business, please subscribe to our channel. All right, thank you. I'll see you in the next episode.